All right, in today's edition of The Decline of America, let's listen to a teenager who had to leave high school because he has American flags on his truck. And then let's listen to a 12th grader, or a 12-year-old student whose teacher claims that the Don't Tread on Me flag that was a symbol of the American Revolution and oppression of the British upon us that we were not going to tolerate. Teacher tells him that that's about slavery. So this is the state of America, and these are the people educating our children.
Flag for our country, then we should be able to. It's not like it has any hate or profanity to it, and I just think it's bullcrap myself.
17-year-old Christopher Hartless says he waves the flag in honor of his loved ones who are United States veterans. He says he's just one of multiple students who are being told they were not allowed to have flags on their cars. He says the school deems it a distraction, but he says he doesn't understand how.
I don't understand how it's a distraction if they have one displaying in the front of the school where everybody can see it.
Christopher's father, Alan Kingery, took to social media with what his son and others were experiencing. Following the posts, Bedford County Public Schools sent a newsletter to Stanton River parents on Sunday regarding the concerns. It states that they would like to, quote, provide clarification about the American flag on student attire, safety provisions in our student parking contract, and the reciting of the Pledge of Allegiance. It goes on to say, according to the student parking contract used by all three Bedford County public high schools, quote, large flags and banners are not allowed to be flown or displayed on vehicles due to their distractive nature. However, Kingery says he believes this steps on his child's First Amendment rights.
First, you can't fly the flag. Next, you can't do this. Next, you can't do that. Sooner or later, you're not going to have no rights at all. And then where are we going to be?
Bedford County Public Schools says in their newsletter that they do proudly fly the American flag throughout the school and recite the Pledge of Allegiance every morning. WFXR.
They can fly the flag, but students attending a public school funded by tax dollars? Are you kidding me? This is absolutely outrageous to me that they can fly the flag, but the students that actually go there, this is what makes the school up. You're not the school, you're a fucking building. The school consists of the student body. You're useless without them. So allowing these children to express themselves and develop their own identity, individualism, by displaying things that they're proud of, that should not be shit on. And that's exactly what they're doing. And then you got a 12-year-old. This kid knows more about the country than this lady who's sitting down trying to explain why he's not allowed to come to school.
Thank you. Do they know what the Gadsden flag is? That it's a historical flag?
So the reason that they do not want the flag, the reason we do not want the flag displayed, is due to its origins with
the
slavery and slave trade. That is what was, that's the reasoning behind them not.
Slavery and the slave trade. What is a snake saying? Don't tread on me. It doesn't even. Conceptually, it doesn't even make sense under that context. The context. What, slaves had that flag? Is that what she's trying to say? Like, did she ever go to an institution that taught her about American history? The Revolutionary War was not about slave trade. The Revolutionary War was about oppression of the British colonies, taxation without representation. They were trying to fund war efforts by taxing the colonies to death. That's what Britain was trying to do. And we're like, okay, we're not your slaves. All of us were not your slaves. We all fought the British. It was a symbol of unity.
The Gadsden flag.
The Don't Tread on Me.
Okay. Which is the Gadsden flag. Okay. Okay. So he's what's going to happen if he doesn't take it off?
He is able to go. I was actually just telling him, like, I was upset that he was missing so much school. I'm like, so I asked if, can he just take his stuff out of his bag and go back to class? Like, I just want him to go back to class. The bag can't go back if it's got the patch on it.
Even though she's been educated now that she's wrong, she still continues with the line of, oh, we can't have that in class. It's a symbol of America. It's a symbol of American history, culture, heritage. Um, this is deeply offensive that my tax dollars are funding her classroom, and she's this fucking clueless and ignorant about American history, American culture, and American flags. Flags are important. Symbols are important. I think we can see that because there's a certain group that has symbols all over consumer packaging, and their flag is flying everywhere, including where the American flag is flying in some cases. Um, Symbols are hugely important to a movement, and so is the eradication of the symbols of what you're trying to get rid of.
We can't have that in and around other kids. So that's what I was trying to, and then he said you were close. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with slavery. That's like the Revolutionary War patch that was
Okay.
displayed when they were fighting the British. Like that wasn't, that's the revolution. Maybe you're thinking of like the Confederate Confederate flag.
Okay, I
Is
am
there a
just
history
here
teacher
to
that can
enforce.
come and?
No, I am here to enforce the policy that was provided by the district,
Okay.
and definitely you have every right to not agree with it. I mean,
Yeah, because
yeah,
the
absolutely.
ACLU says that he's allowed to wear that. If you like go on their website, it's like says in big
So
letters.
all I'm saying is that
Unless there's like a ban on.
So listen, I don't know how to think, okay? I don't know, it says that we can't have any flag except for, the flag that it says we can have, okay? So you're going to have to fuck off with flags on your trucks of America, and you're going to have to also take off flags that support the history of America, okay? Hey, listen, I don't want to hear your bullshit. You're just a parent. You're an idiot. I'm smart. I'm the teacher. Fuck you.
Patches, period.
Sorry, I had to
He said
translate.
There's no patches allowed at the school. You cannot display what you think or anything like that, or what cheer or anything like that. I think it's like one-sided, because you allow some patches but not other patches.
Kids have patches like other names and like the American flag on their backpacks.
Yeah. That was like flown during the revolution with, I just don't understand that at all.
so what I can do is
And if you go onto the
Other kids have patches. This kid is just trying to express himself and be part of the group, And you've got an adult here who's telling him that he's bad. He's bad for loving his country and loving that flag, and the idea of not letting anybody step on your freedom. Yeah, that's bad. We don't want that in classroom. God forbid we teach the kids that.
ACLU's website. Yeah, let's talk to
I
someone
can
because I
have
don't want a
you
lawsuit.
speak
I
to
really don't.
I can have you speak to Jeff Yocum
Okay.
again.
Okay.
And then he can refer you to our person at the district.
Okay.
Because like I said, we're following district policy is what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So the last thing I want is him out of class.
Yeah, I know. Me
that's all
too.
I-
He
the last
takes
thing I
his
want.
classes seriously.
Yes.
He studies. He wants to get straight A's. He did that. He made honor roll when he was here before.
Yep.
He intends to do that again right now, but it's hard because he keeps missing class for this. So
I understand that.
yeah, and I mean we teach him to always stick up for your beliefs. And I mean you're going over the revolution for 7th grade. I mean the founding fathers stood up for what they believed in against unjust laws. This is unjust.
Okay. Like I said, we're upholding a policy that was provided to us, which we have to uphold.
Okay, can you show me where the policy?
This is just like the cops. Hey, listen, I don't make the stupid fucking rules. I just enforce them because I don't have a fucking brain in my fucking head. And it's also a great cop-out to say, hey, the law's the law. Sorry, the policy, the policy. Fuck you, America. We don't want your fucking symbols of hatred and history in our classroom, okay? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Man. This is Colorado Springs, too. Colorado Springs. The district. Maybe I'll give them a call. Just absolutely insane. Yeah, it would appear to be Jeff Yocum, Jeffyocum, the Vanguard School's Director of Operations. The Vanguard School staff insisted that the Gadsden flag's origin is tied to slavery and has been associated with modern racist movements. Oh, they did email. Connor Boyack has an email from Jeff Yocum. They admitted that the flag originated in the Revolutionary War in a non-racial context, but then said, however, the historic origins and meaning of the symbol, it has also been sometimes interpreted to convey racially tinged messages. So anything that they don't like, they just villainize it, and then they can ban it because it's hate speech. So this is the other danger of hate speech. Hate speech means that anything they hate, they can ban it. If you'd like to send Jeff Yocum a message, his email is jeff.yocum, Y-O-C-U-M, at the Vanguard, VanguardSchool.com. I'll put it in the description because I think that this is important. And you give them an inch, they take a mile. So it's really time to stop just letting this stuff go out of defeatism because you're like, this is so stupid that I don't even want to address it. Sadly, we have to address it because things will just get worse from here. All right. Well, I hope that this was as thrilling for you as it was for me to find out that schools are banning symbols of America, funded by our tax dollars, teaching American children, saying don't wear American revolutionary flags, don't have a patch, and saying don't put that flag on your fucking truck either. You can't have it wagging. You can't have it waving. It's a distraction. Even though ours is up on a huge flagpole waving, that's somehow different. Because one is individual expression and the other one is institutional expression. So we don't want individuals to be expressing themselves. Certainly not in a school. We want them to shut the fuck up, and we want them to do their fucking homework and what we fucking tell them. And if we fucking tell you that this is fucking racist, then you better take it off, or we're not going to allow you to learn. That's the message. Take care. Can't wait to see you guys again soon.